Hey everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'll be doing an unboxing and taking a first look at the Blu F91 5G. Okay, so the Blu F91 5G is a phone that just recently released, and I've been waiting quite a while for Blu to release a 5G device. So I picked this up on Amazon. The current price going on this phone right now is $249.99, which honestly is not that bad of a deal, but we gotta look at the specs and do some testing on it to find out how good of a phone it actually is. So anyway, got the phone here, got the box. Turn it around here and we'll look at some of the specs. Now we got a 6.8 inch full HD plus infinity dot display at 2460 by 1080 with 396 pixels per inch. Now this does run the MediaTek Dimensity 810, so I'm very interested to see how that's going to perform. You got blazing 5G speed mobile connectivity, a 2.4 gigahertz octa-core processor. You got 8 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigabytes of onboard storage. You got an advanced quad AI camera with flash, including a 48 megapixel plus depth sensor plus 5 megapixel wide angle plus macro lens with a super pixel 108 megapixel super zoom, a 16 megapixel selfie camera. You got a super 5000 milliamp hour battery plus 10 watt wireless charging, a hyper 18 watt max charger, a side mounted fingerprint scanner, NFC, SD card slot, and powered by Android version 11. So let's go ahead and check out the phone. Okay, so right on top here, you will see the phone. We'll go ahead and just, pull this phone out and put it to the side for a moment, along with the IMEI information, stuff like that. Now, what I like seeing about phones like this, okay, you get a nice, mid-range spec device for a decent budget price, and you basically have everything that you need in the box. I mean, you got your charging brick here, which is really nice. 18 watt charging brick comes into the box. Got your SIM removal tool right there. You have your USB-A to USB-C, which I do like their cables. The cables do look really nice, as you can see right there. Really nice looking cables, type A to type C. You also get a pair of headphones. So, I mean, really nice stuff there. You can see it there, really nice. And it is 3.5 millimeters, so possibly, a headphone jack on board here. And you also get a case. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pull that out of the package in there. And we'll put this on the phone here in a little while. Nice case, kind of a gel case here, whatever, but nice little carbon fiber look here. Looks really nice. You also got some brochures, and you got a screen protector. So one-stop shopping here, for the price of $249, you really can't beat it. So everything's put away, and if you buy this phone, this is how it's going to look out of the box, okay? A very beautiful phone. Only comes in one color, I do believe, and it's made of plastic, but honestly, I mean, it looks really good. It don't feel cheap. It doesn't feel, like it just feels nice in the hand. It looks really good. On the back there, you got your quad camera set up with your dual flash. On the bottom, you see your Blu products, the model F91 5G. Now here on the right side, you do have your power button that doubles as a fingerprint scanner. On the top, you got a mic. On the left, your volume rocker and your SIM and SD card tray. And on the bottom, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, microphone, bottom firing speaker, and Type-C charging port. And so, yeah, let's go ahead now and power the phone on. Got some vibration there. Blu smartphones. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and get it all set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. So we're all set up now and ready to go. But before I go any further, I want to make mention of one thing, and that is the color of the phone. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is a very nice color that Blu, put on their phone. I think it looks really good with the color shift and kind of getting brighter and darker. You can see the light there in the background. It looks really good. And the case that it came with, it's a really nice case, keeps it protected. and all that good stuff, but it covers up the whole back of the phone. So hopefully they will make a really good clear case. This protective as well, kind of a high quality case to show off the back of this phone, because it looks really good, and it'd be a shame to cover it up and not be able to see the back of it. But anyway, just kind of want to throw that out there. But turning the phone on, looking at it here, the screen is very clear, very vibrant. Full 1080p display with a high pixel density, or a pretty good high pixel density. When you get the phone out of the box, it does come with some bloatware. You can see Coin Master there. You can see some other stuff. Now, it does have an FM radio. It does have a headphone jack, so you got that there. But you get stuff like, Wordscape, Solitaire, Newspop, Pandora, stuff like that. They can be easily uninstalled. So not too much here is on the phone. Now, pulling the drop down here, we're going to just touch over a few things here. So we do have your Bluetooth, of course, your flashlight, super screenshot, location, screen recorder, and all that kind of stuff there. You can also go in here and add hotspot, data saver, and stuff like that. So it's really nice to be able to go in there and change, the settings, and change all of these icons if you so wish. Now going here into the settings, it's going to browse around here for a moment. Now here it does show you just a few, things. F91 5G, a little blurry there. We are on Android version 11, and we are on December 5th of last year, security update. So I'm sure there's a security patch or security update for this phone. I haven't really checked and seen, but I'm sure it's got one, because lately they've been actually updating their phones pretty good, so good stuff there. Android Auto, of course, Bluetooth, hotspot, and tethering. You got your data saver, VPN, private DNS, and all that stuff going on there. Now here at display, you got light theme, and of course you got your dark theme, which I want to turn on because this is better. Brightness level, night light, wallpaper, changeable screen, launcher settings. You can change your layouts, your folder thumbnails. You can go in here and kind of customize everything. Your desktop mode icon, app name, app icon, everything that you want to change. You can do it right here. Really nice. Font size, display size, capture screen, printing, color screen mode. You got standard, you got vivid, and cool color. We'll cut it on vivid just for the heck of it, Now down here at navigation bar, you do got the buttons here at the bottom, as you can see. You also have your gesture navigation, which I do prefer. So we're going to leave it on that. Let's see if I can. There we go. So anyway, down here at sound, okay, privacy, security. So you can see here, you got your screen lock, PIN, pattern or password, fingerprint scanner, face ID, smart lock, and all that good stuff going on there. Intelligent assistance. You got all this good stuff here. So you got flip to silent, 3-finger screenshot, which I like. You just boom, there you go. Reverse wireless charging. So, if you got a phone that's got wireless charging, this phone here can charge it up, so that's really nice. Lift to wake, new message, bright screen, power menu settings down here and everything. So a lot of really good settings here. This is basically a stock experience with just like a light blue skin. Not really sure what they call it or whatever, but yeah, really nice. Now, of course, down here at system, storage is 128 gigs, 12 gigabytes or 12.5 gigabytes has already been used, and you got 115 gigabytes available, and you got an SD card slot, so up to 256 gigabytes of storage extra. So that's always nice to see. I gotta get used to Blu's swipe gestures are a little bit different than others. Sometimes you gotta hold it a little bit longer for it to go back. So yeah, there you go. So pretty much all the settings there I'm gonna go into. But the phone feels smooth right out of the box, okay? Now, it does only have a single bottom firing speaker. It would have been nice to see, stereo speakers for once on a Blu device. But we don't got that here. The speaker, I did test it out a minute ago. It does get loud. It is a bit tiny, but, it's not bad. It's going to pass. And plus, you got a headphone jack. So, of course, good set of headphones for video and Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff. You got it all here. So you're good to go with that. Now I did download Geekbench 5. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Blu is very generous with their RAM. You got 8 gigabytes of RAM on this phone, and it comes with, and instead of putting the lowest dimensity processor in it, they like the 700, they put the 810 in it. So I'm interested to see how it's going to do on battery life. It's got a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, so I'm interested to see how the 810 is going to work with that. But with the 810, with the MediaTek Dimensity 810 processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, this is what I got in benchmark scores. Now looking here, the scores are not that bad. 578 single core, 1692 multi-core, and so that's pretty respectable. My personal opinion, of course, benchmark tests don't really prove a whole lot of nothing. It does not, reflect your everyday, day-to-day usage with games, multimedia, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, take that with whatever you want. But overall, so far from what I'm seeing, I mean, this is just another good product from Blu. They make some really good phones now, and at $249, I don't think it's a bad price. It's got 5G compatibility. This is their first 5G phone, which I'm really glad to see. Of course, I want to test it out on, Visible, which is Verizon. I want to try it out on AT&T, T-Mobile, and the Verizon, we're going to just test it to see if it works or not. It ain't supposed to, but hey, we'll see what happens and everything else. So before we get out of here, let's take a look here at the camera just to see what we get, what we can record in, and stuff like that. So right over here, of course, is your video mode. Now you got your 1x zoom. You can go all the way up to 4x zoom. So there you go. Now here in the settings, you can record in 2K quality. You can record at 1080p, 720, and 480. And they are at 30 frames per second, I do believe. Let's just go ahead here and go to 1080p and see if it gives the option maybe of 60 frames, but I don't think it does. So yeah, we got that going on there. Got your portrait mode here as well. So okay, nice. And more here, you got a bunch of stuff. You got your night mode, pro mode. You got this toggle here for 108 megapixels, your beauty mode, macro lens, slow motion, all that stuff. So turn the camera around here for a moment and we'll just see what we can record in here in video mode. And the max is full 1080p at 30 frames per second. So, it is what it is. It's not bad, okay? It's nothing really to complain about. Now, like I said before I do leave, I wanted to show you how you can unlock this phone. Now, you can unlock it multiple ways by putting your PIN, pattern, or password in. You also got your fingerprint scanner on the side here. And it's very responsive. You just tap it and boom, it's on. I mean, it's pretty quick. Got my index finger from my left hand, and we'll go ahead and press that now, and it comes right on. Now, this finger here is not, it's not recognized. Got face unlock. We're going to check that out now. And there you go. So it's not too bad. It's pretty snappy. It's pretty quick. So honestly, I'm very excited to try this phone out. It is a fingerprint magnet or a smudge magnet, as you can see back there. You got some fingerprints and smudges, but overall, from what I'm seeing for $249, you're getting some good mid-range specs. I mean, some will say, oh, this is just a budget phone, cheap, blah blah blah, whatever. But in my personal opinion, you're getting some good mid-range specs, a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. You're getting a good processor. You're getting a ton of RAM, an SD card slot, a headphone jack, you got Type-C. It does support quick charging, nothing extravagantly 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 watts or whatever of charging, but you do get respectable. It is pretty decent. It's gonna be all right, and you're getting it for a good budget price. So honestly, I'm going to use it. I want to try it with all different carriers that I have, and I will report back with what I think of it with some gameplay and all that kind of good stuff. So this is the new Blu F91 5G, $249 right now on Amazon. My personal opinion, I think it's worth the money. But anyway, if it's helpful and informative in any way, hit that like button. Any questions you may have, leave it down below. If you're new around here and haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Ding that notification bell. Turn it on to get all notifications of future videos on this phone and everything else that's coming up soon. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.